Here's a complete e-commerce email marketing starter guide with everything you need to get started or improve your current email marketing. If you want to start email marketing for your brand and generate more revenue, get more of the traffic that you already paid for in ads, convert more visitors and turn first time buyers into repeat customers, build a profitable channel that works on autopilot, then this guide is exactly what you need. You know your e-commerce brand has huge potential for email marketing. You know that if you get email right, you can grow your brand profitably and fast, but you don't know where to start. You might have seen some content on the internet, but it feels too much. You can't connect the dots on where to get started with email marketing. It feels overwhelming, and I know how it feels. And if you have any of these, can relate to any of these, then keep watching. Here's the reality of advertising in 2025. Advertising ad costs are skyrocketing, and Zuck has all of us in his hand. Look, you need a way to get the absolute most out of the traffic you have already paid for. You need to retarget, nurture, convert, and retain customers over a longer period without constantly burning cash on ads. Enter email marketing. The numbers don't lie, trust me. 36 ROI for every dollar spent on email marketing. Email cost a fraction compared to paid ads. You own your audience, which means no platform dependencies. Direct and personalized communication channel, because that's what you need in the current times. Direct, zero worry about ad accounts getting shut down, because you always have a backup of your email contacts. Remember this: trust is at an all-time low, and competition is at all-time high. There are thousands of brands in your niche that your customers can choose from. They're asking themselves, "Why should I buy from this brand? From your brand?" Your job with the first brand, it comes to their mind when they're ready to buy, and how do you ensure what that happens? Stay top of mind with constant, valuable communication. It builds positive relationship. It's basically build trust through value. Here's what you learn in this guide: why email can be your most profitable channel, how to get started or improve your email marketing, how to build profitable flows that generate revenue, how to send campaigns that generate revenue without margin discounts, how to improve your deliverability so that your emails land in boxes, how to segment your list for higher personalization, and design and copy secrets that convert. There are five core components of email marketing. Think of email marketing like a well oiled machine. Each component works together to create a revenue generating system that runs 24/7. First, list growth, getting the right people to join your list. Second, flows, strategic email sequences triggered by customer behavior. Third, campaign, regular blasts that nurture and convert your audience. Deliverability, ensuring emails actually reach the inboxes and don't go to spam. Segmentation, targeting the right message to the right person at the right time. First, foundation first. Before you send a single email, you need to understand three critical areas. First, customer message. Ask yourself, what are your ICP's biggest problems that you can solve, that your product can solve? How do they feel about these problems? What awareness stages are there? Problem aware, solution aware, product aware. What? What are their most biggest concerns or doubts about product like yours? How much pain are they experiencing because of this problem? And where can you find these customer surveys and interviews? Social media groups where ICP hangs out, Facebook groups, etc. Review sites and competitor analysis, support tickets and customer feedback. Second, competition analysis. What you want to analyze is what other brands are your customers considering, what your customers, what your competitors are positioning themselves, what types of email are they sending? How frequently are they communicating? What's their overall marketing message through ads, content, email, SMS, etc. All of those. Third, product research. Ask yourself, what makes your product stand out? What is your USP? Is it a repeat customer purchase product? Do you have upsell, cross-sell opportunities with this product? What's the typical customer lifestyle? 30 days, 60 days, 180 days, 90 days, etc. How long do customers typically stay with you? Component first of email marketing. List growth strategies. If you don't have anyone to send emails to, then forget about email marketing. Anything else doesn't matter. So first, let's debunk a myth: the quality versus quantity. Here's what most people get wrong. They focus only on list size, but a smaller list of the right people will always outperform a massive list of the wrong people. Think about it. If your email contacts aren't your ideal customer profile, it doesn't matter how brilliant your emails are. They won't convert because you can't solve their problems. Your pop-up is your biggest list building lever. And here's how to build or create one that converts. First, choose a irresistible offer. Choose an offer that the reader will genuinely want and will be ready to give you the information for. This is the make or break element. Here are some most effective offers. Percentage of if your AOV is below 100, amount dollar of if your AOV is above $100. Above and below AOV $100 is so that you can target the most people while maintaining your margins. Free shipping with works with everything in every brand at every product range. Exclusive access to new product and free gifts with purchase. Design 80% of attention should go to your offer. Communicate the offer with minimum energy expenditure from their side. Keep visual elements clean and uncluttered. Second, copy. Keep it under 20 to 30 words. Focus entirely on clearly communicating the offer. Because that's the most important part. That's what make them give you the information. Remove any unnecessary elements that don't impact the decision of your ICP and traffic. Form types. Single form type, simple form, pop-up form with or without image, spin to win wheels, two-step opt-ins, exit intent pop-up, etc. Aim for at least 8%, like minimum of 8%. This can vary from industry and traffic quality. I have seen pop-up conversion go up to like 20%, also 20-25%. And second component of your email marketing is automated flows. Automated flows typically generate 40 to 60% of your total email revenue. These are email sequences targeted by specific customer actions. The 8 essential flow every e-commerce brand needs are: first, welcome flow. It's a series of emails sent when someone joins your email list. Why it's critical? Because at the starting, you have the highest engagement rate, which improves your channel reputation, which therefore improves your deliverability. Sets tone for your entire relationship and future communication. Converts at high rates due to subscriber excitement. If they just start an interaction with your brand, they're excited. There's novelty with associated with your brand in their mind. Seven, well, email welcome instruction. In the first email, deliver the incentive. Send the promised discount or offer immediately. As soon as they open the first email, they should see it and have a big city button. Brief brand introduction. Tell them who you help, how you help, what have you done. Give some social proof. Show some best sellers. Include social proof. Email 2, founder story, which help humanizes the brand. Put a human face to the brand. Share a why story because competition at an all-time high and trust is at all-time low. You need to build trust and people buy from people they like. Therefore, if you have a human face to the brand, it helps you with trust, build personal connections, and include more social proof. Bestsellers in the third email and USP. Highlight your most popular products. Explain your unique selling proposition. Use infographics to show benefits. Include customer testimonials. Fourth email, incentive reminder. Remind them about their unused discount. Create urgency. Expire stones. Add social proof. Make it easy to shop, which means big city buttons, clear messaging, etc. Email 5, us versus them. Create engaging comparison content. Highlight your USPs. Use infographics and visuals for attention capturing and intention. Build trust through differentiation. Make your brand stand out. Make your product stand out. So there's as less as possible competition. Email 6, last chance. Final urgency push for the discount. Go hard on incentive. Include scarcity elements like in 24 hours, last few pieces, etc. Email 7, personal note from founder. Text based emails from founder's name. Ask for feedback. Is everything okay? Personal touch with founder signature and offer final discount as goodwill gesture. It converts a lot, it builds personal connection a lot, and it makes an effect on their mind a lot. Second, side abandoned flow. For visitors who browsed but didn't view specific products, one to two email sequences, remind them they visited, highlight what they can find on your site, and include social proof and testimonies. Flow 3, browser abandoned flow. For visitors who have viewed specific products but didn't add to cart or go forward. 3 to 5 image sequence, remind them of the specific product they viewed, which means use dynamic content blocks, address common objectives, include product features and benefits, add social proof and reviews, and use dynamic content to show the exact product they abandoned. Fourth, cart abandoned flow. For customers who added item to cart but didn't start checkout or anything after that. 3 to 8 email sequences, product reminder with dynamic content, founder's note, which builds personal connection, brand USP and urgency, customer testimonials, hard objection handling, which they are very close to the buying, which means they are specific objections they have in their mind. So if then we can address those, they will definitely convert. And final incentive push. Fifth, checkout abandon flow. For customer who started checkout, but they did complete purchase, similar to car abandon but with higher urgency. Immediate recovery email, address checkout concerns, offer assistance, final incentive. For checkout, abandoned flow, and cart abandoned flow, the content can be very similar if you're just starting out. Sixth, post purchase flow. Critical for customer retention and satisfaction. Primary goal, build confidence in their purchase decision, not immediate upselling. Key elements, order confirmation, and what to expect. When someone buys from you, they are both excited and nervous. We want to keep the excitement at the highest, and we want to reduce the nervousness. How to reduce the nervousness? You give them confirmation from your side that you have made the right that they have made the right choice by buying from your brand. Key elements, order confirmation and what to expect, shipping updates and tracking, how to use and care for the product, social proof from other customers, ideally for that specific product type, founder story saying thank you, soft introduction to related products, which is upselling or cross selling. 7. Win back flow. For customers who haven't purchased in 60 to 180 days, strategy, acknowledge the time gap. Use exclusive we miss you discounts. Showcase new product or improvements. So what's new with your brand? Personal note from founder. And final attempt with strong incentive. 8. Sunset flow. So subscribers who haven't engaged in 90 to 120 days. Purpose re-engage or clean your list. Sequence we miss you message like last chance to subscribe. Final engage attend. You can also provide a small incentive or discount or something like that. Automatic removal if no response. Remove them just. Don't overthink this. Third component campaigns. Think of your email list like a bank account. Every sale is a withdrawal. Every value to your email is a deposit. You can't keep withdrawing without making deposits. Once you extracted all of revenue from a list with sales emails, you need to build goodwill to generate more revenue. So rather, just constantly deposit goodwill so you can have a reserve which can be used at product launches or during aggressive sales and discount. At least minimum frequency for your campaign should be 2 to 3 emails a week with a variety, is a mix of sales and value emails. It might just seem a little bit too much, but trust me, it's not. One email a week is just not enough to stay top of mind and build trust. So, how do you approach campaigns? Just first, value first email types are educational content, how to guide related to your product and their specific problems, industry insights and trends, problem solving tips, behind the scenes content, second entertainment, customer stories, spotlights, brand personality content, interactive content, follows and quizzes, seasonal and trending topics, then inspirational content, customer transformation stories, founder insights and lessons, community highlights, vision and mission content. Then social proof, customer reviews and testimonials, user generated content, case studies, award recognition. Something I like really talked about is the power of text emails because these are crushing right now. Where they work, because they feel more personal and authentic in this world of AI generated content. Higher engagement rates, bypass promotional fillers, build genuine connection, practices for text-based emails, send from founder's name, include personal signature, have conversational tone, and with minimal formatting. Component 4. Deliverability. Without good deliverability, nothing else matters. Email need to reach the inbox to generate revenue. So first, technical foundation. Domain warm-up for new senders. Start with 14 to 30 engaged contacts. Gradually increase your sending volume and monitor engagement metrics closely. Aim for at least to 50 to 50, 40 to 50% open rates consistently. Technical setup. This includes FPF records, verify sending authentication, DKIM, digital signature verification, DMARC, email authenticity policy. You can just search on Google how to do this, and there will be many articles. You can just follow them step by step. A higher professional liking. Nice plug. The real deliverability secret: content quality. Here's the truth: technical setup is just the baseline. The real definitor is content quality. The formula is simple: send more content, send valuable content. This will cause people want to open your emails. People want to open your emails. High engagement rates. High engagement rates, better sender reputation. Better sender reputation, improved deliverability. It's as simple as that. Engagement driven deliverability strategy. Segment your most engaged subscribers, 14 30 days engaged. Send them your best content first. Monitor open and click rates. Gradually expand to less engaged segments. Is 40 to 30 to 60. I don't recommend over 60 to 90. At your main engaged list should be around 30 to 60 days. Constantly remove unengaged subscribers. Component fifth, segmentation. Don't overcomplicate segmentation, especially at the start. Focus on these core segments. Engagement based segments: 14-day engaged, 30-day engaged, 60-day engaged, 90-day engaged. Behavior segment: repeat customers, first time buyers, high value customers, and product specific segments based on purchase history. The 80-20 rule of segmentation: 80% of your results comes from 20% of your segmentation. Focus on your most engaged and high value segment first. As your list grows and you gather more data, you can create more sophisticated segments and go from there. Design and copy principles that convert. The 80-20 rule of email design. 80% of your emails impact come from the hero section. What people see without scrolling, which is essential hero section elements are clear, compelling headlines to capture attention, big call to action button, which makes them easy to click and go to the website. Core message communication. If you can communicate the core message in the hero section and have a big call to action button, that's the 80% of the hero section itself. And million dark sections. Don't have too much going on in the hero section or the email itself as whole. For CTAs, follow these three O framework from me. One CTA, one direction, and one destination. Why this works? It reduces decision fatigue, increase focus on your desired action, minimize cognitive load from on their brain, which they don't want to work hard, and improve conversion rates. Design for scalability. Key principles are generous white space, don't overwhelm the reader, visual hierarchy, Use headings, subheadings, and bullet points. Easy flow. Guide the eye naturally through content using design techniques and principles, and have mobile first because most of your emails will be opened on mobile. Most emails are read on mobile, so optimize for that. Conversion focused email elements are one clear prominent CTA, scannable content structure, strategies use of images and white space, constant branding, consistent branding, and minimal friction. For copy, follow this SEC framework. Make it skimmable. Use short paragraph, including bullet points, add white space, create infographics, etc. Make it engaging. Conversational tone. Have conversational tone. Personal pronouns like you, not all of you. Pronouns, storytelling elements, and emotional connection. And clear and concise. One main message per email, simple language, and direct communication with minimal jargon. Copy principles for email marketing. Clarity or cleverness. Your copy doesn't need to be overly emotional or direct responsive with emails like coaches and consultants. The goal is clear communication with minimal friction. Hierarchy for easy consumption. Headline first, which grab attention. Sub-headline, provide context. Body copy, deliver value. CTA, drive action. Third, value first messaging. Solve problem without selling solutions. Address pain points authentically and before asking for money. So understanding of customer challenges and demonstrate expertise through helpful content. SMS marketing, the perfect combination with email marketing. When to add SMS, start with email first. Build a solid foundation with email marketing, then layer SMS on the top. Best SMS best practices when you start with SMS marketing after you have built the foundation with email marketing. You get explicit permissions because SMS is more invasive than emails. Keep message short and punchy. Use time sensitive offers. Complement complement the emails. Don't duplicate email content. Respect frequency preferences. I recommend one once SMS a week and maximum of two a week. This is the maximum two. Don't go higher than that. And now what can you do next? First step, build a high converting pop-up form. Second, build a gold welcome flow. Third, start sending 2 to 3 value packed emails a week. Fourth, monitor text and optimize. And if you still have doubt, and if you still have doubt, you can DM me on Insta, uh, and I will answer all your questions for free, and I will clear that for you. And if you want me to get to help start it with email marketing or improve and manage your current email marketing, book a free 15-minute call below. Where I also provide a free audit for your email marketing and everything you need to improve. So see you in the Insta DMs or on the call.